Welcome back, everybody. We are here with another MotoGP 22 video for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, and check out some of my older content. And don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos as they drop onto the channel. So yes, we are in, I believe, round 3 now of the MotoGP Moto3 season. Going to try and power through these races, try and get to Moto2 as quick as we can. I have done qualifying for this video already, and the race is obviously pre-recorded. Hopefully in the next coming weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks time, I can manage to get some live footage back out to the channel. I need to sort of sort that out, buy something to try and make it a little bit easier. Yeah, a little bit easier on the footage, and try and get it as good as I can for everyone to watch. So yeah, let's jump straight back into the career mode and find out where we are. I believe it's Argentina, and let's crack on with the Moto3 season. Okay, so here we are. It is Argentina, round 3 of our Moto3 season. We are second in the championship at the moment with a top 15 race objective, which we are hoping we can achieve that. So we just have a quick look at the championship. We are 1 point behind top of the championship place at the moment, which is Javier Artigas. So we go to the Termas De Rio Honda circuit before heading to Austin, Texas. It is a clean, dry weekend for us. This is also a circuit that I'm quite good at, so bear that in mind. Obviously, as I said before, this is pre-recorded footage, so apologies for that. Track conditions seem to be very hot, 39 degrees centigrade is rather warm. So I think tyre wear will be a big factor in the race. So obviously this is FP1, first time we've been out on the Moto3 on this circuit in this game. So it recommends a medium front. Thought about going for a hard front, but opted against it. It recommends a hard rear, opted against that. Going to go for a medium rear just to sort of see what we're like for tyre wear and gauge what it would be in the race for FP1. And then we can always switch. So we look at development tests. We've got the track study development test. We've got the top speed, clean lap, time attack, lap by lap, and then a best sector time in the race. So we've got to get the last sector the quickest than anyone else in the race. So we will go out on track, see how we can do around here, and see what sort of tyre wear is going to cause us. Obviously, I'm not going to show you FP3. We're going to skip straight to the end of free practice, and we can see there our last lap, or our fastest lap on FP3 was a 148.5. As we look down to see the top 4, so John McVie might have made it through. Our quickest lap was a 148.2. John McVie has made it through. He's 5th place. So we are both British riders at the top of the field, should I say, not counting Scott Ogden and Joshua Watley, as they are new to the season and new to Moto3 altogether, so they're learning their trait, if you like, this year. So we head to qualifying. Now, like I said, I do like this circuit. Probably one of my favourite circuits, if I'm honest. So we have a look at who come through. So we got Daniel Holgon, Tatai Suzuki, I think it was Carlos Tatai, and another Japanese rider that I'm not going to try and pronounce their name. So we switched to a soft front and a soft rear for qualifying. Check our ECU, make sure that is power mapping 3. Give us as much power around this circuit as possible. So we're going to jump straight out. We've got our logo there still on our top of our crash helmet. So big thank you to Milestone for sticking that in the game. Very privileged. So this is our first run out. Completely fresh tyres. Completely warmed up. Power mapping 3. We are all sorted as we break into the final corner. So here we go. I will try and run you through my lap as best as I can. So as you get onto the back straight, or the main finish straight, not the main straight, we're just going to go with the finish straight, because I'd say the main straight's the back corner. So, in between the 2 white lines, onto the brakes. If you brake just into the middle and release, You can just about coast it all the way around this corner. Get onto the power, past the toss-up bridge and brake into turn 2 a little bit later than I normally do there. Nearly lose the front end. It's very easy to lose the front end on that corner. Try and follow the cleaner line around there, not the dirty stuff. This is the main straight that I reckon. We are 34.6 at the moment. We obviously, no one has put in a quicker lap time, so it's all going to be red sectors unless someone goes across the line. Onto the brakes into the middle of those 2 white lines there. Try and pick up the late apex as you come round this corner. Put a little bit of heat onto that front tyre there. We come round big turn 6. And as you go underneath the Mitchell sign, we get onto the brakes. Come round turn 8. Try and get as close to that curb as you can to get the power out of the corner. Same again in between the 2 white lines. Start braking, hug the left corner. Try and miss the curb on turn 10. The little flick right slows you down if you touch the curbs. Bike gets all unstable and you can lose the control of the vehicle or the motorbike. So we come into the final corner, or the second to last final corner anyway. Try and get as close to that curb as you can. Onto the acceleration. Very good line through there and a very good line through there. A 147.4. Wow. That's our quickest lap of the weekend. I think our last lap was a 148.2. So with that, we are going to stick with that lap and we skip straight to the end of qualifying where we have achieved our 3rd pole position of the season with a 147.4. Not at all what I thought I was going to get. I thought we were going to get a 148.5 or something around those lines. Anyway, John McVie there in 10th, which is good for John. 1.5 seconds behind our time, but at least he's in the top 10. So, 35-degree track temperature, which isn't as bad as it was in FP1, which I did use the medium tyre, and I have to say, it does run out quite quickly. So we are more than likely going to go for the medium front and hard rear. So we change that straight away. It recommends a medium front. Is it going to recommend? It is. It recommends the medium. It recommends the hard rear as well, which I'm not surprised at all. So let's just check our ECU is on power mapping 3 to get off the line and hopefully get to the first corner in first place. We check out our development tests. We've completed all development tests apart from that one about getting the fastest final sector. So hopefully we can achieve that as well and have a clean sweep on our development tests would be pretty cool for the development of this Moto3 machine. Sergio Garcia there picking up our meat hard. I think I just saw Dennis Foggia with a medium front and a soft rear, which I'm surprised with. I don't see how that tyre's going to last, to be honest. Nepper is on the same. Josh Watley there going with the correct medium and hard. And Scott Ogden going for a medium and soft as well. Maybe they're a little bit looser on their tyre wear, or a little bit gentle with their tyre wear. But anyway, we have the Argentine Grand Prix here, and we are in. So we've got clutch in, revs up, lights go out. So there we are. So we are a go. So we are 0.3 in front at the moment as we come into the first corner. Oh, a little bit of a wheelie there. That's going to cost me coming into the first corner. We do not want to be on them curbs. Right, we've got Andrea Mino, sorry, right behind us here. So we go into turn 2. Braking a little bit earlier than we normally do there. Right, flick it right. Try and keep the curb out to brake a little bit there because we were going to go wide. That's going to cost us. We're nearly half a second in front of Mino already though, as we are, I was about to say pulling away, but it looks like the time's going to stay at a similar area. Now it's coming down as we get the slipstream effect and we're going to brake a little bit later than we normally do coming into turn 5. We're going to go round turn 5 and out of the corner. Try and get as much power out of there as possible. Turn our power back down to power mapping 2 as we are 0.0 fuel. And it is now red, so we do not want to have to go down to lean as we go very wide. Get a bit of blue there. Lose a lot of time, but don't get a track limits warning, which is strange. So anyway, in between the 2 white lines, onto the brakes. Try and keep it to turn 9. Try and stay off the curbs for turn 11. Or, sorry, turn 10. This is turn 11. A little bit of a lift here. And then we get onto the acceleration. Not to go too wide through there. It's 0.3 in front of Foggia. And obviously he has got that soft rear, so he is going to have more acceleration and more grip than us out the corners with our hard rear tyre. So this is going to be a difficult one to manage. But we will try our best. Onto the brakes. Obviously we got our first podium in the last race. Oh, going a little bit wide out into turn 1 there. Yeah, we got our first podium in the last race in the Indonesian Grand Prix. Would be really nice to get our first win here in one of my favourite tracks. So let's just see how we can do. Get off the curbs. That's going to cost me. Yeah, oh, there's Foggia. Come straight in front of our bike there. Foggia has made the pass, but we have the slipstream on him coming down the main straight, and we will brake later than him, I would assume, into this corner. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Pick up the late apex. Nicely done. That was good through there. Yep, we gained a lot of time on him on that corner. That was a good one. Gaps to 0.4. So we come round now underneath the Mitchell Bridge onto the brakes. Brakes a little bit late there. Are we going to pull it in? We're going to pull it in. Yes, we do. We go a bit wide though. Not too bad. We get the power out of turn 8. Coming into turn 9. On the brakes. Get off the curbs. That was good line through there. And put us in good line for turn 10 as well. This is a good lap from us here. Bit of a dodgy line through there, if I'm honest, but it was okay. Onto the brakes for the second to last corner. Very tricky corner, this one. We can hear Foggia behind us and his Honda. Get a good line through there. 148.9, which has been taken by someone. Or the 148.7. So our race pace isn't as quick as I thought it was going to be. But hopefully we can maintain our hard rear, as it should start coming into effect round about now-ish, I would have said, halfway through this race, giving us our optimal grip. Right, come out of there. Down the back straight. It's 0.2 now, the gap between us and Foggia. Typical of Moto3, it is basically a train as you look down at the map. Come on, down this main big straight. Onto the brakes for turn 6. A little bit of a squirrely into there. Pick up that late apex. Maybe miss that apex slightly there. Went a little bit wide out of the exit of that corner. Keep it to the left. Off turn 6. Gap still at 0.4, so over a space of a lap, it hasn't really decreased, which I'm happy with. We went wide out of that corner again there, pushing too hard to try and stay in front of Foggia. Nice line through there, that was good. Unfortunately, we did touch the curbs on exit at turn 10. Around turn 11. We're okay for fuel now. We could probably use power mapping 3 slightly, so we're going to out of this corner here just to make sure he doesn't try and make a lunge onto the penultimate corner. We go a bit wide there. Whoa! That was very close. Right, power mapping 3 down this straight. It was another quicker lap from us, but a better lap from number 48. I don't know who that rider is, if I'm honest. Turn 1. Oh, Foggia touching the rear of our bike there is going to send us wide on lap 4. We're going to try and get the cut back. We got 0.4 plus of fuel, so we'll try and use that. We brake a little bit late. We're going to go wide. We would try and pick the late corner up and get the cut back on him here. But we were a little bit wide out of the exit of that corner as well. We're going to get on the power early just to try and catch up with Dennis Foggia here down the main straight. We're in the slipstream. We've got Messia behind us by 0.2 as well. So he's going to have the slipstream and follow us through. We're going to brake a little bit later than Foggia here. But we get the bike squirreled. Got that rear wheel lifting off the ground. Oh, Messia nearly collecting the rear of us there. That put me off as I exited that corner. Someone has gone down. Not entirely sure who it was, but I think it was someone from the top 8. Right, we are back around the outside of Dennis Foggia, who's going to be on the inside. Where is he going? Oh, Joey Macia has crashed out of third place. Onto the brakes, we've gone round the inside of Foggia as he's come up the... Oh, where's he going? What is he doing? He ran straight over the top of the curbs there and just tried to push us. He's gone down, so he's made the mistake there. We are now 0.8 of a second in front of Isan Guevara. The person that I don't know who they are, number 48. I'm assuming it's a rookie because I don't recognise his name. But he's done really well this race. He wasn't in the top 8 within the sort of first or second lap, and now he is sitting in a podium position. So fair play to him as we go round turn 1 for the final time after Dennis Foggia has made that mistake, battling with us, going round the curbs, going straight over the top of the curbs and losing control of the bike and coming straight into us and losing the front end as he hit our bike. Luckily we stayed on. We did run wide and pick up a track limits warning. Not entirely sure why we should get a track limits warning for that one, but we did. Our tyres have held out. The medium front and the hard rear has definitely for us been the right choice. Those that are on the soft rear, maybe that was the issue with Dennis Foggia. Maybe that's why he lost control of the bike. We know he was on that soft rear and he must have been pushing to try and keep up with us. So we come out of turn 6 for the final time. The gap is still at 0.8. He is now in second place. So well done to that, I'm assuming a rookie. Apologies if it isn't a rookie. Oh, we get the bike a little bit wrong there. We're going to go wide. We don't pick up a track limits warning for that one, but that has closed the gap down to 0.5 from 0.8 that it was. And he is a quicker rider on track as well as we go wide into turn 9. We are beginning to worry about the rider that is behind us more than what we are the track in front of us. We don't really need to, because it is half a second to second place. Providing we don't make a mistake here, we will pick up our first win in the Moto3 class. We go round the penultimate corner. We go round the last corner here and go across the line. We've got our first win of the season. Who is that second place? Ivan Ortola. Fair play to Ivan Ortola there. He did a very good race. Half a second in front of most of the field. So Scott Ogden there in 15th. So where did Foggia come? Did he manage to remount? No, he didn't. So they didn't finish. Macia and Foggia were the only 2 riders that I saw go down. So yeah, that does mean we are top of the championship. Our team is still top of the championship by 10 points as well in front of Gaskas Aspar team. So we have our first Grand Prix victory in the World MotoGP season. It's obviously a Moto3 class, but it's our first win. We had our first podium last time out. We've got our first win in this race. And again, like I said, it's probably one of my better tracks to race on as well. So yeah, glad we won this one. Glad we won this one. Big time. Yeah, it's good for us as well, championship-wise. That does mean we are first in the championship at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of races left. But it's good to be at the top of the championship at the moment as it stands. So, maybe it wasn't the wrong team to choose. We did choose CIP, Green Racing. We didn't get the best sector time at the end there, but doesn't really matter. So, we only have contract management. We've got 5 things to check on our contract management. We have nothing from the technical staff and nothing from the garage as they are still working on. So we've got the speed up chassis for Moto 2 and we can establish 4 new teams if we would like on the Moto 2 season, which we don't really want to do. Still haven't made our mind up of who we're going to race for in the Moto 2 season, but we will have to decide that at a later date. So that is it for this video. Our next one is Grand Prix in America, Austin, Texas. Okay, so there we have it. That is today's video. We've got our first win in the Moto3 season, so that is really good. We are sitting top of the championship as it stands with 3 races played. We have got Austin, Texas as our next race, round 4 of our Moto3 season. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already and check out some of my older content. And don't forget that notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos as they drop onto the channel. So with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.